Kuha ng a short message doon sa para doon sa video na inihanda na Creation for You.
Salamat naman. Hindi po ako, hindi ko po talaga birthday pero parang birthday ko. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dahil nga maraming nagmamahal sa iyo, yung mga nakasama mo from so many productions, mga nanay-nanayan, mentors sa theater and in your life ay nagbigay ng mensahe sa iyo.
Salamat din po. Maraming salamat.
Yes. So at this point, I would like to call on our cast to please come on stage. Oh, okay. I'm very sorry, sir. I'm very sorry, sir. Okay, let's have one more question. Our last question for... Yes po. Please.
Actually, I have to. First ko kay Elsa. Hi. Anong kaiba ng Elsa mo sa Elsa ni Nora? At saka anong kaiba ng Elsa mo sa musical, sa Elsa mo dito sa musical?
Babalik po ako sa faithfulness sa script, kasi kung ang iisipin ko ay kung paano ba pinerform ni Miss Nora, tapos ikukumpara ko kung paano ko rin ba ito gagawin, gagayahin ko ba siya o iibahin, tingin ko kung hindi maganda as an actor na yun ang pagbasihan ko kung ano yung gawa na nauna sa'yo. Kaya lagi kong sinasabi, balikan ang script, balikan ang karakter, balikan ang mga ka-eksena mo, ang komunidad mo, dahil yun ang bubuo ng kwento. Doon mas makikita ng viewers kung sino talaga si Elsa. Kung ano po ang kaibahan sa musikal at dito sa pelikula. Nung musikal kasi, wala po kaming mga lapel mics noon, boom mic lang. So, we were asked to sing na parang hanggat marinig po ng taong nagbayad doon sa pinakadulo, di ba? Ngayon, entering the film, tinanong po namin kaagad si Direk Pepe, coming from theater, na medyo, alam mo po, medyo malaki ang mga mata namin. Pag nagagalit, nakaproject ang singing. Sabi ko, paano po, Direk? Nako-conscious kami dito sa camera. Sabi ni Direk, sino ba ang kausap mo? Sisigaw mo ba ang kausap mo pag nagka-eksena kayo? Hindi. So, you stick to your truth. You stick to the story, the message that you're relaying and you're singing. So, yeah, yun po.
Thank you. Yung second question ko kay Pepe. Pepe, can you talk about the weeks leading to MMFF? Yung bang naguhulaan na yung mga tao kung ano yung papasok sa top 3, kung ano yung bottom 3. Kasi I remember last year, hindi naman ganun ka-popular yung Gombursa. And then suddenly, and deservedly, andun siya. So, can you talk about that? You being a director, na gumagawa ng films na hindi ganun ka, I don't know the term to use.
Ano po yung term? Expected. Well, last year honestly, nagulat po kami kasi nung lumabas po yung Gombursa, we would hear the same sort of feedback. Naku, yung mga lead stars dyan hindi box office, quote-unquote. Naku, yung genre nyo, historical, wala masyadong nanonood. And so, nung nagsimula po yung MMFF last year, kami po yung hindi masyadong na-expect na sa bottom of the number of cinemas. Pero nakita po namin, kahit na ganun, ay yung first few days po namin, ang dami pong nanood, nag-spread po yung word of mouth. And it showed us na I think ang audience po ng MMFF are looking for different kinds of films and powerful stories. Kasi tayo po, pag audience, nanonood po tayo ng iba't ibang sine galing sa Korea or other countries, di naman po talaga natin kilala yung mga artista, pero nanonood po tayo kasi gusto po natin yung story. Dahil naantig ang puso natin at tatawa tayo, naiyak tayo. It's all about the emotion. So I think yun po it's napakalaking karakalan po na maging parte ng MMFF. Growing up, isa sa pangarap ko po talaga na masama sa MMFF. Kasi ito po yung time ng buong taon na nanonood tayo bilang Pilipino ng mga gawa natin as Filipinos. So napakalaking karangalan po, and I think for me, na-excite ako kasi ang ganda po ng lineup ng mga pelikula this year. And kami po, we're coming in with a very, very powerful story as written by Sir Ricky, and a very powerful performances by our cast. So yun po, yan ang baon po namin. And we're really hoping that people would respond, and not only that, na natulungan po kami nila, at natutulong po sila na to help spread the word about our film.
So tingin mo, talaga may chance din na mag-concourse sa Ang Himala at mag-back-to-back ang Best Director?
Sa akin po, it's yung experience ko po nung pinanood ko yung Himala, nung pinanood ko po yung play na talagang naantig ang puso ko, and it was the most powerful experience that I've ever had emotionally. Yun po, yung focus ko na mai-share, maibigay yan sa mga manonood. Diyan po.
Can I also say something? I was also an audience for Himala, and I was moved by it. And I've been moved by so many Filipino films in the past years. We should never underestimate our audience. If we have a story that we feel we should tell, kung kailangan siyang ikwento natin. That's why thank you to our producers. And of course, tumataya po sila. Tumataya po tayo as movie press na ikalat ito dahil these are important stories to tell. Kung hindi natin ikwento, walang makikinig. So let's take the risk. Let's keep taking those risks. It may not pay off, but to those who created, yung nagawa mo lang trabaho at nagawa mo ng tama, sapat na yun eh. Box office is not a basis for one's happiness or one's joy. It's not. It's a big part, of course. But it's not even about returns. It's having an audience na naabot mo yung audience with your story. Yun ang importante. If they don't hear this message now, they will get the chance again because brave people will do it. Sino ba namang mag-aakala? Yung Himala noong 1980s hanggang ngayon, ikikwento pa rin ng paulit-ulit. Sinong mag-aakala? That's not just because of the creatives. It's also because we do have an intelligent audience. So, let's keep making art. Great art. Yun lang po.
Dugtungan ko lang, yung Himala na pinalabasan ng 34, hindi rin naman siya ganun ka box office. But after a while, bigla siyang umakyat hanggang nag-number 1 siya at that time. Sinasabihin kami ng iba lagi nga na bihado kayo, walang artista, musical, and so forth. But I think, mas magandang lumaban kung maliit ka, kaysa lalaban ka na malaki ka na sigurado kang mananalo. Pero kung maliit ka lang, underdog ka, at lumaban ka, maski na matalo ka, malaki ka rin. At kung manalo ka, mas malaki ka. And yung sinabi ni Bituin, bakit papanuorin yung Himala? Yeah, just a mere fact na hanggang ngayon, paulit-ulit siyang pinapanood, nire-revive, nire-restore, nire-request pa rin siya sa foreign film festivals up to now. After na-restore yung pelikula, sabi na sa pelikula, isa sa pinakamadalas yung request abroad, Himala pa rin. So just a mere fact na paulit-ulit siyang nabubuhay in different forms, ibig sabihin, it's an experience that's worth re-experiencing. And that's what we want to offer now, a re-experiencing of Himala.
Tapos ito lang, isip ko yung term na gusto kong gamitin. It's not pandering. Yung mga works mo, it's not pandering. You give us what we need to watch, not just what we want.
Okay. Maraming salamat po, Sir Jojo. At maraming salamat po sa ating cast. Kaya naman po, sinabi po nila